Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards there and a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey. 4 down.
Play fake. Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Going up top, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the pitch to Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Final play of the half here. Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. This is Lewis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They toss to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Wesley Woodyard in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Ready, we're ready. 11. Done.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down, and that's caught by Smith. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan and what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle to Smith. And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready, back 25.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, 36 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. 2nd down, Mariota. It's caught, Smith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 47 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Touchdown, Titans! Dion Lewis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Throwing is Mariota, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. To throw Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On third down, it's Lewis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.